Being the parent of like a little kid, I think has gotten a lot harder than when I was raising my daughter. She's 23 now, and man, I got to tell you, the decisions you have to make and the things you have to monitor and protect your children from today has gotten a lot harder. What do you give them that's still entertaining, but also aligns with your values? You know, we've talked about Way FM being a product that you don't have to filter, but like if you got Netflix in your house, you got to have the filter on.
And even Disney Plus, you have the same problem.
Oh, well, I'll tell you, Disney Plus has been disappointing to me as a parent. And some of the things they've chose to put on there, and like you got to watch it, you know? And that's why it's so nice to have something. If I was raising little kids, I would do PureFlix subscription, man, because you've got content on there that you're not having to filter out. And as a parent, I mean, I know we want to be involved in our kids' lives, but sometimes you need to park them in front of the TV and take 10 minutes to yourself. That's why PureFlix is a great option for families. You got family stuff, obviously. They're even dabbling in some drama. Yes, and PureFlix originals. Like I saw the movie on their Strong Fathers, Strong Daughters, and I have to tell you,
cried.
I did get plans and some birthdays, and so yeah, I'm really, really, really glad it's Friday. It's hard because we work a day in advance. Like you are, like when you finish the show, you're building the next day's show, and so sometimes there's things you're really looking forward to, like oh good, and you're already treating it like it's Thursday when it's Wednesday. And so then you go home and you're like, oh, it's just Wednesday. Like you think you've already completed Thursday. And so by the end of the week, sometimes you're like, I thought we were done, you know, and then like, oh, nope, still it. Got another day. But we finally made it to Friday. So there is some craziness coming out of Ukraine, actually. This was something that seemed like a decent idea, but anytime you let the Russian people touch it, like the government people, not the regular people, like it's going to get messy. But there was a group of people, like there was a Russian occupation radio and newspaper ad that promoted camps as a summer breakaway from the war of the Ukraine for the children.
Like the children of Ukraine?
Yes, like you could go to these places that are on the ocean and away from the fighting kind of thing, and it was a summer camp, and so it's better than being in, you know, having a chance of being bombed or killed, which on the surface you think that's not a horrific idea for, you know, for both sides to agree, let us just get our kids here, you know, and we'll handle adult fights here, but let's let the kids be safe. And this wasn't both-sided, you know, kind of thing. And so, but parents desperate put their kids on these buses and sent them to these camps. And then now they can't get their kids back. And Russia is annexing parts of the Ukraine and calling it their own. And there was a story of this one mom who went through multiple different regions and hitchhiked her way there to get to her kid, tried to take it back. They weren't going to let her. And she was just like mama bear. She was going at people in different checkpoints. And she's like, I'm taking my kid. And like some of the Russian soldiers, one of the things, well, we will burn your country to the ground. Like,
wow,
horrific.
Okay.
Just
There's a lot to impact.
Take in. I know, exactly. And so so now there are like 250 or 300 kids that are spread throughout the region in these camps, and these poor families thought they were helping their kids, and now they can't get them back. It's just
terrible.
Oh, it's crazy, the stuff going on. And with what's his name today, Putin officially annexing those 4 regions in Ukraine now as sovereign Russian territory. It's, I mean, like, how do you do? It would be like Betty Rock walking into our office and then claiming my desk. And just because she claimed it, it's so.
You should
know?
do that.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Try it. You want a war? But man, and I always feel bad that the kids get caught in the middle of this. But that would have been a good idea, is if both sides decided on like safe place. But you just can't trust people in the wars. That's the problem. You know, and like Putin bombed a humanitarian escape convoy, like, and killed 23 people, and they were just trying to get, you know, their family to safety. It's ludicrous, man, the stuff going on there. So I know we have our problems, and we got hurricanes, and we got inflation and gas and all that other stuff, but boy, I'll tell you, it's still you have to be thankful, be mindful, and be thankful. I think are the two things. Like, be thankful for what you have, and be mindful that other people are not in that place. And if you have places where you can help, it's probably a really good idea to do that. McDonald's is upping their game here. They are selling Happy Meals for adults.
Yes, they are.
Finally, my wife will be happy. My wife gets a kids meal everywhere she goes, almost like all the fast food places. At McDonald's, at Culver's, she always gets the kid meal because you get a coupon and you save enough of those coupons, you get a free one or for ice cream.
Oh, the custard is the best.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and so she always does that. She'll get Happy Meals at McDonald's, and then if the toy isn't something that she would give away to somebody else, she'll order it without the toy. Chick-fil-A, same thing. She gets the chicken nuggets, and she doesn't
understand that
because she doesn't eat a lot. Like she snacks kind of thing, so she eats like small meals, and so like for her it's plenty, and so she does it. And it's not like it saves a bunch of money anymore.
No, it can be even more expensive sometimes.
They used to be like, you go to kids meal and it'd be like $3, and like your adult meal is $8, or whatever.
So what's a Happy Meal running these days?
I'm not sure what the Happy Meal is, but I know Culver's is like almost $7.
Yeah, that's not saving money.
Yeah. Culver's always surprises me how much it costs me there. Like,
fast
I love
food.
it, but fast food is not cheap anymore.
No, it's only if you're really smart about like the McDonald's dollar menu that you're walking away not spending the same amount that you might at like a sit-down restaurant.
Wendy's, who wants to go to Wendy's? But still, like when you're hungry, it's not a bad idea. Like $5 and you get like the burger, the nuggets, the fries, and the drink. You're like, that's not a bad idea. I ate at Wendy's for almost a year straight, man. When I first got here, dude, you have no idea. When I got here, I had a house in Atlanta and I had my apartment here, but I was living worse than I did in college when I was living up here. I had a card table to eat on. I had camping chairs. I had a folding table for my TV and my computer. And I had a mattress on the ground and I slept in a sleeping bag. I did that for a year and a half. And so I was working so much when I first got here that I would eat for $3 at Wendy's because I would get the chicken sandwich, the drink, and a Coke and fries for $3. And I existed off of that for like a year.
That's insane.
I know. It was, I didn't eat there for a while after that.
But in a case study of weight, did you put like on a bunch of weight by doing that? Or did you kind of remain consistent?
I've kind of remained like the same. Like I did put on some from when I first got here, and then I kind of held around that, and I've fluctuated a little bit. But so yeah, you can get a Happy Meal now, but it comes with toys, and you're like, oh, okay. Well, what would adults want? That'd be kind of cool. They partnered with this fashion brand called Cactus Plant Flea Market.
Yeah.
Oh, some 20-something did this, some hipster. You're like, good night. So they have these figurines of like Hamburglar, Grimace, Birdie, and then a new one named Cactus Buddy, which is just the obvious marketing for this other company. But they all have 4 eyes now. Like, did you see them?
Yeah, I saw pictures, and they look creepy.
Yeah, seriously. If they just had the regular eyes, it'd be like, oh, this is a cool little throwback to my childhood. That's fun. But yeah, they made them all hipster, and like the only thing they're missing is handlebar mustaches. But yeah, so they gave him 4 eyes. It's just weird. But if you don't like to eat a lot.
And he's not referring to wearing glasses. He's referring to they actually have 4 eyes.
like I have 4 eyes. I wear glasses. I have my whole life. But yeah, it's just, they're bizarre. Lady Rock, what do you got?
Well, if you're a big fan of Stranger Things, I have big news.
Ooh.
Wally, do you want to hit the...
Yes, you have it. I'm sorry. I'm still on season 2.
Oh, but did you get through season 1 though?
I did.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
I liked season 1. Season 2 is a little slow for me right now.
How many seasons do they have? 3?
I think we just finished 4.
4. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're caught up too.
Okay.
But the Byers family, their home is going up for $300,000. It's in Fayetteville, Georgia. It's an actual house.
Oh, it is in Fayetteville? You know who else lives in Fayetteville? I think Angela from 90 Day Fiance. I think she lives in Fayetteville.
How random.
How do you make that connection?
I'm pretty sure. Look it up, Gavin.
Well, anyways, it went on the market for $300,000. It actually sold within a week for double that price.
Oh my gosh.
Big fan.
If you don't know what not the song, but what the house looks like, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath shack.
It's beat.
Yes, it's 1,800 square feet, and it is a fixer-upper.
Yeah.
Like, it needs a lot of help. But the people that bought the home, they say that they're actually going to turn it into a Halloween, like, spooky house type situation.
And it has to just be the outside of the home that because they don't shoot in the house. They shoot on sound stages. There's no way they've shot in the house. So basically you paid $600,000 for the exterior of this house, and then you're going to have to go in and redo it to make it look like the house from Stranger Things if you really want to do it upright.
Right. So it's going to take a lot of money, but I do believe that if they put forth the effort, they're probably going to get some good money from it, because there's going to be so many Stranger Things fans out there that are going to want to walk through it.
I'm surprised. Like I liked season 1 enough that I went into season 2, but I'm not like a huge fan. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to see the next episode. I need to see what happens. I'm kind
of surprised on, because you're such an 80s fanatic.
Yeah, the 80s part reads very light to me in it, honestly. Like the paranormal stuff is the main driver, and it's like, oh, you have a couple hit me with your best shot songs or whatever, it's nice. But that's not a driver for me inside of it. Like I want the story to be really good and compelling, and so okay, we'll see. It'll probably take me another 2 years to get through to season 4.
Oh my God.
By then they'll be on season 6 or something. I'm not watching as much TV as I used to.
Well, yeah, because you got so many house projects and you feel like you need to be going because life is passing you by and you want to feel young again.
That's true. I need to get home today because I realized that I was talking to this builder yesterday. We're literally just doing a screened-in porch, okay, on the back of our deck, existing deck. So tie into our roof, do a lean-to type, a shed roof, and then screen it in. Mm-hmm. That's it, okay? So first of all, I take 4 bids, and I had companies come out, and the cheapest was $34,000. Which I obviously didn't do. So then I found a guy who was so reasonably priced, and he had done other work in the area. And I called him and I said, okay, will you do it for this amount, and I'll do all the other work. I just need the roof and the screen on. I'll do everything else. Mm-hmm. And so that's what we agreed to. And so I'm doing a bunch of the work myself. I'll start on it this weekend because my wife was sending me pictures. They've already started. They got the beams up, and they're going to be done with their part today. And then I'll do one of my parts, and then they'll screen it next week. And then I'm almost done. But I started this whole conversation in February, and it's taken all this time to get to it because I had to go through city problems and approvals and zones and all this nonsense. And so like to be at this point, and my wife sent me those pictures today, I was so happy. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's finally happening.
Now I do realize that you need to do this one part so that they can do their other part.
Yes.
But don't rush. Okay, enjoy the time.
I know.
Because you rush through it, you don't eat, you don't drink anything, and then you practically kill yourself and then faint in the house.
Yeah.
To rush through a project, which makes no sense.
Fortunately, it's cool today.
Oh my God. You should just enjoy it.
I know. I know what I have to do. I asked them so I don't mess them up, because normally they would do this part, and so I know what I need to do, and so I've got it all figured out. I'm going to do that Saturday, I think, and then I'm in good shape. But it's funny because I went out there yesterday, and it's like all those progressive insurance things, like old people, like young people becoming their parents, and they're just like, Steve, you might want to use an end wrench on that. No, you hired them. They don't need your help. Mm-hmm. That's what I was yesterday. And so they were out there, and I'm like, I want to help. But then I told the contractor, I said, look, I'm going to be out here probably a lot. And
more than you want me to be.
Oh, absolutely. More than you want me to be.
Talking to you more than you way
100%. And I said, none of this is to look over your shoulder or micromanage. I said, I just want to learn. There's skills that you have that I would like to learn while you're here anyway.
He's like, learn from someone else.
No, he's so cool. He's like, absolutely, man. He's like, I did the same thing to the guy that put my pool in. I hung out with him and wanted to learn what he was doing. It's like, cool. And so I did, and then I started helping. I said I wasn't going to help, and then I started helping. So I don't know. But that kind of ties into my weekend plans. That's what I'm doing. Let's do weekend plans and birthdays. Okay. So we'll switch it up today. Weekend plans. Everyone's got a weekend plans. You heard mine.
Well, you say you're doing that Saturday. Why don't you let it go through till Sunday as well? After church, you have something to look forward to.
I know, but it shouldn't be a long job. I literally should be able to do this in 2 hours.
Do you hear yourself?
I should be able to get it done in 2 hours.
Okay. Just know in your head, I can get this done in 2 hours. But instead, I'm going to enjoy it and take my time because no one is paying attention nor will judge me in the fact that I'm getting it done in 2 hours.
If I leave it till Sunday, then I could go to Paducah. That was on the table with my mom and my wife to go to all the quilt stores. No, I would rather.
But that's a great reason to take a break.
I would rather repeatedly hit myself in the finger with a hammer during this project. But I said I would go, and so I will go.
There you go.
Yeah. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'll work on it on Sunday. But I know me. I really want to start it. Maybe I'll start it today. That's what I'll do. I'll go tomorrow when I get home tonight. If they're done with their part, I will do it today. So and I'll knock it out. There we go. Then I get to do everything. And then Sunday I can spend time at church and
complain about that you don't have anything to do.
Yep. That'll be that.
You're a joy.
I know. I'm fun to live with. What do you got? What are you doing?
So what am I doing? I am helping a friend of mine who's still moving. She's gradually moving, so I'm going to go over there and help.
Gradually's the worst. You got to just bite the bullet and do it in one day.
Yeah. That I would say, you need to do in one day. And then Saturday, I'm going over to my mom and dad's because my dad is celebrating his birthday.
Oh, yes. Danny Ray Day.
And Sunday is church. And then Monday, I'm taking Monday off. It's going to be a long weekend for me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I'm excited about that.
So Gavin and I, a little vacation on Monday.
Okay.
Gavin, what do you got?
Let's see. Tonight we're having some friends over. We're going to hang out, have some food, play some games. And then tomorrow...
What games? What are you playing?
I don't know.
Not D&D.
Haven't decided that yet. We're not doing D&D tonight. We might play some Settlers of Catan or...
Close enough.
Something nerdy.
Only one layer up.
I know.
You're like that Weird Al song, White and Nerdy.
White and Nerdy.
Yeah.
And I get you mean white and nerdy.
That is me,
I get you mean white and nerdy.
And then... It's probably going to happen. I'm thinking about whether or not I'm going to, make up an excuse to not do this. But tomorrow I might wake up and go to a restaurant to watch an English Premier League soccer game.
Oh, at 6:30?
At 6:30 in the morning.
That's dumb.
Nice.
With a new friend who's like a big friend.
Soccer fan.
So it's a way for me to meet the guy, halfway. And then Haley might join. His wife might join. Nice. It's supposed to be our dogs. So they sometimes wake us up at 5:30 on weekends anyway.
Sure.
So if I'm up and I'm just miserable at the house.
It's something you like, though.
Yeah,
if you like
enjoy
it. Like if you were going there just because this other person liked it and you're like trolling for a friend, then I would wait till 9 o'clock to do that. But if it's something you like anyway, you might as well.
It's a shared passion.
It'll be fun.
And then with him and his wife and then another set of friends that we've been making on Sunday night, we're going to a Nashville soccer club game.
Oh, look at you! So you're gonna be soccered out.
I will be. Might be kind of a different version of football.
Do you know if the Nashville soccer team has like a chant? Because that's a big thing over in Europe, as they all have the little or whatever.
I don't know if they. I don't know.
We need one.
I don't know what it is. I'm sure that they do because that's such a big part of soccer.
Right.
The coolest part about Nashville SC's kind of fan experience is that the way that they start the game is that Soccer Moses comes out at the beginning of the game.
Who is that?
It's this guy in like a Moses type costume.
What?
With Nashville SC colors, brings out his guitar and just it's the old guitarist from Jars of Clay, actually. Who comes out and does that. This is what my friend told me.
What?
He comes out and how Moses has the line, "Let my people go."
Yeah.
The line is, "Let my people goal" for soccer.
What?
And so I've been told that's the experience. I've known about that for 2 years. That's cannot wait to see it.
I wonder if it's Steve Mason, because he was the guitar player and he's the guy that cut your beard that day. He has that barber shop.
Is that him? I thought it was
Steve Mason was one of the guitar players.
Okay, I thought he was the singer, but that
the singer
sense.
Is not Charlie. Charlie's the keyboard player. Oh, come on, Dan Hasseltine was the singer.
I'm looking it up real quick.
That's really funny. We'll get back to us on that while you get it.
Yes.
Lady Rock.
It is Steve Mason.
It is Steve Mason. Yeah. Oh, so he's the guy that cut your beard.
Oh,
he has the barber shop. Yeah. Let's do some birthdays. Weekend plans.
So today, Rebecca, her son Austin, he's celebrating his birthday. He's turning 12, and he has been through a lot, but he is becoming a wonderful young man, and we are so proud of him. Happy birthday, Austin. Then Abby and Abigail both want to wish Mike Donaghy a happy birthday. That it's his birthday. They're huge fans. He is the lead singer of, or used to be the lead singer of 10th Avenue North. Question, what is your best memory you've made with Mike Donaghy? I would say my best memory with him was when he came with that puppet. Remember that puppet? It was like a snow... like a Bigfoot, but it was
I'd
and
forgotten
he would talk
that.
with him.
Yes,
that was interesting.
Yeah, Mike's an interesting dude. Like he does little voices and stuff, and he's a kind of a deep thinker. And sometimes he's very dry, so you're not always sure how to take him. Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to think if we'd done any like stunts with Mike.
Well, you did one recently with him where he had to eat a zebra cake.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. But Mike's a good guy. I think you were saying, too, that I thought I remembered this, but I wasn't sure that he and his wife share the same birthday.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that before. And I don't know a lot of couples that do.
Yeah, they're just random and weird.
Yeah, it's just really weird.
If one of them changed to be the other one's birthday, that would be super weird. Like, we're so together. We want to share the same birthday.
Change your name as well as your birthday.
Yeah. That's got to be a pain for women when they get married and stuff, though, too, to go through all the it's such a hassle to change anything anymore. Like I don't even want to change my passwords. I know, and then it's like
you have to change your name on everything.
Yeah. That'd be a pain. Mm-hmm. Be worth it just to be, All right, we'll be married in by document only, but I'm keeping my name. All right. Well, you know what? That is going to do it for today's Aftercast.
As always, thank you for so much for being one of those incredibly decent and worthy